Hello everyone. Today I am going to solve the third problem of AtCoder beginner contest 267, which is index into A. This is the first variation, continuous variation. What is the problem? So we are given an array A from 1 to n, and we are also given an integer A. So we have to find a subarray from this array of size m, such that it could be like let's say this could be like ai to m, ai plus m, and we have to maximize the function. Let's say f of I is the operation on this subarray. So f of I is defined as summation of j into, let's say this is b, this is the b array. So fi is defined as j into bj for j equals to 1 to m. So this is the question. So we have to maximize the f of I for every value of I from 0 to m I minus n minus m. So this is the given problem to us. So what is let's take the first example, 4254 minus 1 8. So let's take this. This is, let's say, 4 2 5 4 minus 1 and 8. So there could be the number of possible subarrays of size 2 or the first subarray of 5 4. So let's calculate f of 0 here. So f of 0 is 5 plus 2 into 4, which is equals to 13. And let's calculate 4 comma minus 1. Just don't calculate 4 comma minus 1. This could be like very less. The value will be very less. So let's calculate minus 1 comma 8. The value will be minus 1 plus 2 into 8, which is equals to 15. So our maximum value is 15. So our answer is 15 here. So how can we solve the problem? So let's check how can we solve the problem. So let's think about some normal approach. So what will be the brute force approach here? The brute force approach here will be like, let's say we are at index I and we will traverse the total array I to I plus m and calculate the sum. So let's say uh, c plus equals to aj into j minus I plus 1. This would be our one of the functions. So mm, so the time complexity will be order of n square, so this is not acceptable. So now let's think that we have an array from I to I plus n. So the array, the size of the subarray is n. So now this is a of I and this is a of I plus n. So now, so when we are let's think about some kind of sliding window approach. So for sliding window approach, we will slide the window to the right side. So for sliding the window to the right side, we will delete this element. So let's delete this element. And let's add a of I plus n plus 1. So let's say the what is happening. So ai gets deleted. So yeah, the contribution of ai in our answer is ai, because so for the subarray of ai to a of I plus n, what is the value of the sum? The value of the sum will be ai plus 2 into ai plus 1 plus dot 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 plus m into a of I plus n. So what is happening here? So when we are shifting our sliding window to the right side, so ai will get deleted. So this will get deleted, and all the values and another thing will get added, which is what? So this is ai plus n. So now m into ai plus m plus 1 will get added. So this is kind of so let's take some general approach. Let's say a 1 to a4 and m equals to 4. Okay, so this is a1 to a4. So now what will happen? So the sum will be a1 plus 2a2 plus 3a3 plus 4a4. Now when we shift our sliding window to the right side, a1 gets deleted and 4 a5 will get added here, and all of the values will get decremented by 1. So it will be a2 plus 2a3 plus 3a4 plus 4a5. So what is happening here? If you observe carefully, that total the sum of this subarray will get minus from this value. So let's say this value is result, and let's say this is sum. This sum means the sum of the subarray of size n. So race will be deleted by race equals to race minus sum of the subarray, And what we are adding? We are adding uh, m into a of 5 here. So days equals to days minus sum plus m into a of 5. And at then we are just checking if the race is greater than our answer or not. So let me show you my code to you. So this is I am taking the value of n comma m as input, and here I am for the first array of size m. So for a0 to m, for a0 to a of m minus 1, I am calculating the value of base as well as sum, and we are calculating the value of base. So this will be our desired answer. So I will taking the value of answer equals to this as the I am like initializing the value of answer to this, and this is the sum. Sum means the sum of all the values of the subarray. So when we are shifting or sliding into the right side, we will just decrement our raise by sum, and we will add by aj into m. So what is j here? J is nothing but I plus n plus 1. So it is added here, and sum will be added by aj minus n. So let's say our sum is a1 to am, and when we are adding a of m plus 1 here, we just add the difference between a of m plus 1 plus a1 to our answer. So a1 will get cancelled and am plus 1 will be added. So that's why sum will be added by aj minus m, and we are taking the maximum value of answer comma days, and at the end we are printing the answer. I hope you got my explanation. If you still have any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.